Good afternoon, YouTube Landia. Steve Hobbies here. I have a wonderful stack to show you right here. I'm kind of giving away this last card, but it's been a decent chase. It hasn't been a really hard chase, but it's just been a chase trying to find a card and finding a card I like in good condition. And what this is my Topps run for the entire baseline of Ken Griffey Jr. And as I said in other videos, I've always, like, I'm going to point this guy right here, that one right there. I've always been on the hunt for the upper deck. I got that one, but for some reason, I just never was hunting the other base cards. But the one thing that has been really cool about doing this run is actually seeing all the base cards. Like, I've done an Eddie Murray run, and I'm working on some other runs, but doing the Ken Griffey Jr run and then looking at the cards, I'm sitting here, and I've said this in other videos, but I am kicking myself for stepping away from the hobby, because there were a lot of fairly cool looking designs back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So with that, I'm just going to hop straight into it. And the way I like doing it is I like starting from the back and going forward. So I go with the players last year, seeing them when they're kind of on their way out, going all the way to the rookie card. So with that, I'll just kind of start showing cards. And this one right here is, I believe this is 2010? 2010 Topps. And funny note about this one, and I remember this from when I was living in Seattle at the time, that Ken Griffey Jr was on the end of his career last year with the Mariners, and during one of the games, he had actually fallen asleep during the game. And I mean, it's fine. I got a kick out of it. And another thing that I remember reading about back then is that so Junior started with the Mariners, but left, went to the Reds, and then came back at the end of his career. And he was always really nervous about coming back to the Mariners, about how they would treat him, because he left for the Reds. And for me, I mean, he grew up in Ohio. It kind of makes sense. His dad played for the Reds. Kind of makes sense he'd want to play for the Reds as an all-star. But for Junior here, he got a standing ovation and just finished out the last couple of years with the Mariners. So this is his last card here. Now we'll hop into his cup of coffee with the White Sox. I mean, I wasn't really following baseball at all when this happened. I had a period of time where I wasn't even following sports too much. But with Junior playing for the White Sox, I mean, really, really brief. If it'll zoom in. Come on, card gods. Yeah, there we go. If we zoom in right there, just the second half of 2008. But anyway, it's just kind of finishing off his career. Then we hop into this card right here. Awesome card. Zoom in a little bit. So this is 2008. Awesome card. Awesome design. The bubbles up here, just with the letters, just kind of have this retro look that I really love. So 2008. And then this one right here, which was tough to find. It's so hard to find a card that doesn't have a ton of chipping. So, I mean, there might be, no, actually there's not. So we look right here, 2007. Amazing card. Amazing card. And what I really like is how the sleeves with the Reds uniform complements the card itself. I just got a kick out of that. As we keep going through memory lane, the next right here. So this is 2006. Awesome card. And 5. And one of the things I noticed, like on his, when I do look at his stats, you can kind of tell. And the thing that really I feel bad for with Junior is that the second half is, his first half of his career with the Mariners was really a power hitter, and you can tell right here in the stats. And I'll try to show the last card again at the end of his career, but you can kind of tell just he had a good season with the Reds and was just injured ever since. Like, wasn't able to play a full season, and I felt so bad for him because he's such a good player. Like, and with all those injured seasons, the guy still hit 630 home runs. I mean, just imagine if he had healthy seasons. I mean, and then this guy right here. Zoom up right here, 2004. 2003. And again, this one, it's, if I really hyperanalyze it, it's a little off center to the left. But great card, no chipping. Great display here. Okay, now 2002. If you don't know, 2002. And this design is really cool. 2001. I think this is the year where you have Ichiro and Pujols for their rookie years. So I'm actually looking for those cards, but 2001. Then we got 2000. And the series here, like, is really kind of cool. And I don't know what the decision process was at Topps, but like, I see the next couple of cards right here. So this is the baseline. So this is 99 Topps Junior with the Mariners, and it's a gold border. And I'm just wondering if the folks at Topps are like, I really like this border. We should continue to have cards that have these gold borders. And to you, Topps, I say kudos. I agree. These gold borders are awesome, and it's actually a focus of majority of my collecting of modern day cards. So right here, zoom in a little bit right here. So we got 98. '96. Now this card is just cool in its own. I mean, this red border right here just makes me think of like a flare. But great card, great card. And then 96. '95. So you may be asking yourself, how come this is in a top loader and this is in my fancy dancy Zion case with my fancy dancy, you know? Well, I just don't have enough cases yet. I got to buy some more to fit some more of these guys in. Eventually, the cards they have that are not graded, that are junior cards, will have cases like this. But 95. Got 1994 right here. 1993. And then this card is really cool. 1992. And then I've had this card for a while, but 1991. I always loved this card as a kid. It was so cool. Got this one in an 8. And then 1990, also in an 8. Also an amazing card. And then the creme de la creme, 1989 Topps. this was the last card I had to get. I believe there's another card in 1990. I think it's a debut card. I just haven't found that one yet. But if I do, I'll grab that one. But it's not like the base set. It's just kind of an addition. But look at that card, 8.5. So awesome. But anyway, that's it. Super happy. I'm super excited. Able to share this huge stack of awesome cards here with you. And oh, like I said earlier, I was just gonna go, let me grab that last card again and just talk to you guys a little bit more about it. So his last year, but yeah, just if I want to zoom in right here and you just look, you can pause the video if you want, but if you just look, it's like you see the rest of his time after that first year with the Reds. He just can't play a full season. He's got a year where he played almost a full season, missing 20 games or so. But it's like, outside of that, his best season was maybe 2/3 of a season playing, which really stinks. Because it's like, look at that home run total, 630. Just imagine a guy having 630 home runs, and the second half of his career, he was injured, it looks like almost half the time. Can only imagine. That's why he's the GOAT in my opinion. He's the GOAT, because if he had been healthy, I mean, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but just imagine those 40 and 50 numbers just scrolling down. I mean, eventually you just transition into 30s as he gets older. But I mean, if he would have been healthy, just imagine, I could easily see another 100 home runs from this guy. But that's pie in the sky. That's forever ago. Still a great guy. Still an amazing, amazing player. But like I said, anyway, guys, just wanted to share my junior run with you. I hope everyone is having an awesome time. As I say in all my videos, go Dodgers and go Mariners. Have a good one.